Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. One dead, another injured in St. Anne crash. A woman is dead and another person hospitalized following an accident along the Laughlins Main Road in St. Anne Friday morning. Their identities have not yet been released. According to a police report, about 6 a.m., there was a collision between an eastbound Toyota Vaxi and a truck heading in the opposite direction. The woman, who was an occupant in the Toyota Vaxi, was taken to the St. Anne's Bay Hospital where she died. Another occupant of the Toyota Vaxi is being treated. There was a heavy pileup of traffic in the area due to the incident. Fire at Fleet and Tower Street intersection downtown Kingston leaves 6 homeless. Firefighters from different areas of the corporate area were at the scene of a fire at the intersection of Fleet and Tower Street in downtown Kingston, which has left 6 people homeless. The Jamaica Fire Brigade reported that a call was received about 12:45 p.m. that one of the houses was on fire. It was also reported that the fire had spread from the burning building to other 4 dwellings. A woman who is said to be a higgler indicated that she lost provisions and money in the fire. Meanwhile, other residents stated that they lost everything. Investigations are ongoing, the police said. Tropical wave to bring weekend showers. An induced trough across the Western Caribbean will bring showers to a section of the island over the weekend. There will be isolated showers mainly across southern parishes throughout Friday, with an increase in rainfall over the next 24 hours. According to the Met Service of Jamaica, the trough, coupled with a tropical wave, is expected to move across the island on Saturday afternoon, bringing showers and thunderstorms mainly across south central and eastern parishes. Partly cloudy conditions with morning showers mainly across northern parishes and afternoon showers and isolated thunderstorms mainly across southwest parishes are expected Sunday through to Monday. Auguston men free of New Year's Day murder. 2 men from Auguston in St. Andrew were on Thursday freed of murder charges in the Home Circuit Court after being found not guilty by the presiding judge. Marvin Markland, otherwise called Papa, was represented by Peter Champney KC and Richard Lynch, while co-accused Philip Thomas, otherwise called Phil, was represented by Jacqueline Asher. Both men elected to be tried for murder before a judge without a jury. During the trial, which began October 12, 2022, the prosecution gave evidence that on January 1, 2019, around 6 a.m., Markland and Thomas, along with other men, shot and killed Omar Johnson, otherwise called Fix-It, who was also from Augustown. The incident took place along Payton Road, where investigators reported recovered several assorted rifle bullets, spent casing shells. The prosecution's star witness gave evidence that he was able to see the entire incident as it unfolded by looking through the creases of his zinc fence as the area was brightly lit by the sun. During cross-examination, the witness maintained that the area was brightly lit by the sun at 6 a.m. He also said he was not aware of any gang violence in the community. Additionally, during the analysis of the evidence, the trial judge was of the view that the witness was materially discredited and could not be accepted as a witness of truth. Both men spent almost 4 years in jail before being released. Cable thieves leave La Cova police station without telephone and internet service. Councillor Christopher Williams, Jamaica Labour Party Centre Coast Division, says he is gravely concerned that a telecommunications outage caused by vandalism is adversely affecting areas west here, including the La Cova police station. Williams told reporters on Wednesday that the police station has been without telephone and internet service for over a month. What I have found out is that if persons really want to reach out to the La Cova police, they actually have to dial 119, and then the controller would contact somebody on their personal phone at the station for them to respond to a community, Williams stated. He noted that the La Cova police station serves communities including Knoxwood, Burnt Savannah, Slipe, Holland Mountain, Middlesex, and Cornwall. Ground was broken in mid-year for a new police station building, which is expected to be completed within 2.5 years. This is a serious concern because it is over a month now and we are basically asking Flo to move speedily to try and correct the matter. We know it is not a problem that they have created on themselves, but we are still asking on behalf of the citizens in the different communities that we serve by the La Cova police station to move quickly and help these people, he said. Last Thursday, Flo, in a response to reporters, said Santa Cruz and adjoining areas have been affected by several incidents of theft and vandalism. Within the last 3 months, there have been at least 5 incidents of theft and vandalism of cable infrastructure in Park Mountain, which is located within a 2-kilometer radius of Santa Cruz. Vandalized copper wires were replaced at the Park Mountain Primary School on August 28, 2022. The newly replaced cables were burnt on October 18 after they came in contact with commercial electricity cables. These cables were replaced but were again vandalized on October 23, the statement from Flow read in part. The company said its technicians are employing alternative options for providing internet service to the school and other customers within the community this month. It added that Santa Cruz and other communities are earmarked for fiber-fast technology within the next 3 years. But Williams is appealing for the process of restoring telecom service to be affected areas to be prioritized. I am quite aware of the situation at the Park Mountain area and the school being affected, and as an educator myself, I know the importance of having access to the internet and the value of that in teaching and learning, he said. Principal of Park Mountain, Keisha Reed, told reporters that the service outage has forced the school to explore the possibility of internet access from another company. I am planning on using a different service provider in Santa Cruz for the time being because I have no option. I really need the service and I am not getting any surety as to when the internet might be back from Flow, she said. Williams said people who work remotely are also adversely affected because some of them would still be working from home in terms of the type of job that they do, and they don't have the opportunity nor to the basic to do so, he said. He is employing residents to desist from disrupting the telecommunications network. Vandalism is a major problem. Those unscrupulous persons who continue to prey on the equipment of the service providers, but it has been over a month now, and it is basically affecting the community that want to call the police station to make reports about incidents in their neck of the woods, he said. I must say to these people who continue to prey on the equipment of these service providers to desist from doing so. Go and find a real job and stop from creating havoc in the communities and putting people at a disadvantage who are really depending on the tele-services, said Williams. Reggae Girl clip Paraguay with last grasp winning. Presented with the captain's armband when skipper Khadija Bonishaw made her departure before the hour mark, Alison Swaby took up the mantle and stopped in a goal in an injury time for Jamaica to beat Paraguay 1-0 in their international friendly football match at Catherine Hall Stadium on Thursday night. I think some of Bonnie's juice in here rub off on me, Swaby said with a laugh while pointing to the captain's armband. It's my first goal for Jamaica, and I was playing a lot of matches, Swaby continued. It was a massive goal. I was in the right place at the right time. Jamaica created enough scoring chances to have secured a much easier win. However, on all occasions but one, we were taunted by the brilliance of Paraguay goalkeeper Alisa Boladilla, who made a series of outstanding saves. Twice in the first half, Captain Khadija Shaw, the Women's Super League player of the Month in England, backed up incentive passing from her teammates with superior all-round qualities of space and skill to put on finishes that looked like certain goals until Boladilla's intervention. First at the 16th, Shaw powered goal towards a left-foot drive off an opportunity generated by Paige Bailey Gale's cross, but the keeper made an stunning save from 6 yards. Then, Soberlin Wilson played through Shaw on the 25th, and the Jamaica and Manchester City poured away from the central defender for a one-on-one. However, an overdrill gave Bolanda a sniff, and she raced off her line to sniff out the chance. There was more brilliance from Shaw 2 minutes later, with a beautiful control between the centre halves of Denisa Blackwood's pinpoint pass. The striker let fly, but had no luck as the ball beat the goalie for one but hammered into the crossbar. Before the half-end, at the 44th minute, Jamaica had one more chance to break the deadlock, but Boladilla again drew out Drew Spence ground effort from an angle, with Bale Gailey again the provider. It's always good to get a goal and a win. The fans wanted that, said Reggae Girl head coach Lauren Donaldson. I just thought we missed too many chances. The Paraguay are a very organized team, and some of our players are playing for a spot, so there's some competition. They came in and showed us what they can do. The Jamaicans were using the game as preparation for the FIFA Women's World Cup, the first of 2 friendly internationals. The second is slated for Sunday at the National Stadium in Kingston. On Thursday night, Paraguay never created a scoring chance for the entire first half, this due to the positioning, tackling, and general organization of the Jamaica defense. However, the overwhelming ratio of scoring chances in the first half did not truly reflect the run of play as the game was quite competitive and full of passion, especially in the middle of the park where a real dogfight ensued. Paraguay was quite picky and did a lot of skirt and shorts, pulling to make up in areas where they were lacking in strength and space. But even then, the Reggae Girlz were always a cut above, especially at the offensive end, where they should have had a lead by halftime. Also immediately after the interval, the much-loved Jamaican team were denied a lead at the 48th minute, but Bailey Page's effort was turned wide of the near post. Jamaica made a series of substitutions, replacing several English-based club stars, but still managed to hold the offensive edge. "It's been a while that we've played together," said Donaldson. "I'm happy that we got the win." Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification